Hello everyone, in this lecture we are going to see how biased differential protection is done for the power transformers in order to protect it from both the face-to-face faults and face-to-ground fault, as well as to overcome the difference in characteristics of current transformers which are connected on both sides of the power transformers. Right, so this is the connection scheme. First let us go to it. How it is done, let us see. So primary of the power transformer is connected in delta and secondary is connected in star, as we have seen. So as we have seen in the last lectures, if the current transformers must be connected in, for us delta star, this must be connected in star and delta, right? So some connections are missing here. Let me do it. Right, so this side CT set is connected in delta and this side it is connected in star. And if you see from the restraining coil, it is percentage or biased differential relay. So it contains both the coils, that is restraining coil as well as operating coil, right? So these are the two circuit breaker sets on both sides of the power transformer. So these are the trip coils connections. So from the operating coil, switches are taken in parallel, right? So that if any one of the operating coil, any one relay operates, then it activates the trip coil circuit and the circuit breaker contacts are opened, right? So this comes to trip coil 1, right? So this is the connection scheme for biased or percentage differential relay. Now let us see for external faults, how does it work? Let us see first of all. So I'm taking an external fault here, right? So for this external fault, that means the fault current corresponding to the fault at this point, right, is supplied by this coil. Do you agree? So this is the fault current supplying coil. So when you come to current transformer, it is supplied by this one, right? So that means the two ends of this coil of the current transformer are connected from one point to from this one, and the other point is taken from this one, right? Right, so these are the 2 points. That means the fault current whichever is flowing through current transformer is also supplied by this one also, this line also, right? That is R. Right, from here also that fault current is flowing from this point to this point, right? So when coming to primary side, let us see what is happening. So this current flows through this pilot wire and this current flows through this pilot wire. Yes or no? That means coming here to here, that means it corresponds to this current transformer coil. That means this one corresponds to the fault current here and this one corresponds to the fault current here, right? So that means the same current whatever is flowing through this one is flowing through both these pilot wires. That means it is flowing through both these operating coils, both these relay coils, and its magnitude is also equal as the fault exists outside the protecting area, or as it is a throw fault, so the current magnitude does not affect within the protection area. So that the current through both these operating coils is equal, so that our relay does not operate. So this is the protection scheme this is the procedure for how this relay works for external fault or throw fault, right? So now let us see how does this work for internal faults then, right? So for internal faults, let us first take a ground fault, right? So let me take a fault here. It is fault. So let me show it with red pen so that you can clearly understand. So now I am taking an internal fault, that to a ground fault. phase to ground fault. So when this happens, you can see here, this is a return path for the current, right? So the fault current has this return path. So that means it is not affected from this side, it is supplied by this one only. But if you see that due to this one, the current coil connections, let us see now. So it is not entering this CT at all. So that means the fault current is not flowing through this one, right? So it is supplied by this one, this coil, right? So due to that, if you see, so coming to this side, what happens? That is supplied by this one or not? So the coil corresponding to this one is, if you see, it is flowing through closing path is like this, fault occurs here, right? The fault current flows through this coil, so that for internal faults, the current increases only in CT1, and hence this relay operates, right? So this method cannot detect the incipient faults, that means which are slow faults, which are less severe. This cannot detect. Why? Because our operating coils or our relays are designed such that for high current ratings, these are designed at 20%, more than 20%, for more than 20% setting, our relays are designed so that this cannot detect the faults less than that one. So this biased or percentage differential relay is not applicable for incipient faults. So that for incipient faults, we will go for Buchholz relay that we have already learned, right? So that means the fault current in the secondary of the transformer is increased. That means our operating coil will detect such a high current, so that there is a difference in currents in the primary and secondary, such that this operating coil detects the difference in current and current flowing through operating coil, so that the corresponding switch gets closed and the trip coil gets activated and the circuit breaker contacts gets open, right? So this is a protection scheme for ground fault. So when you take a phase-to-phase fault, let us see what happens now. For a phase-to-phase fault, let me take another color. So for phase-to-phase fault, let me show it somewhere here. Phase-to-phase fault is happening here. So for phase-to-phase faults, the current circulates at this point only. Yes or no? So it circulates at this area only, right? So from where it is supplied then? So it from the primary, this coil supplies that one, and it gets from this one. So from this coil, it means this coil is affected and the other connection is given to this coil. So one end of this coil is connected to this one. That means the fault current whichever is happening here, this coil also corresponds for that fault current, right? So but here if you see, it goes on circulating in this one only. So that means there is a difference in currents in both sides of the transformers or current transformers. The current flowing in the pilot wires also differs, so that the difference in current, whatever it is, flows through the operating coil, so that the switches gets closed and activates the trip circuit, which in turn activates the circuit breaker contacts. So this is a protection scheme for biased differential relay. So for small changes in current transformer characteristics also, if there is different saturation points, the amount of current flowing through the current transformers, that is pilot wires, also differs. So at that time, this relay coil, that small current due to difference in characteristics of current transformers flows through this restraining coil, so that restraining torque is produced. But as the restraining coil current or restraining torque or restraining force is greater than the operating torque there, operating coil current there, so at that position this operating coil does not operate. So we can say that biased differential relay also operates to compensate the difference in current transformer characteristics also. Hope you have understood. Thank you.